Top 5 Bigfoot Sightings in Maine. Deep woods and deeper secrets. Maine is wild. With 1.35 million residents and over 90% of its land covered in forest, it's a state where the trees outnumber people 1,000 to 1. The top 3 cities, Portland, Lewiston, and Bangor, hug the coast, while the interior is a realm of thick pine, granite ridges, and cold, clear lakes. Population density, just 43 people per square mile. This isolation, combined with ancient terrain, makes Maine an ideal hiding place for something not yet understood. Sightings of a massive, upright forest creature go back centuries. The Wabanaki tribe spoke of hairy giants who guarded the deep woods. In 1855, loggers near Medway reported being shadowed for days by a hairy man the size of a horse. It left tracks in the snow and fear in their journals. Here are the top 5 Bigfoot sightings in Maine in reverse order. Make sure you stay to the end where we assign a national Bigfoot ranking number for the state of Maine. Number 5. The Moosehead Lake Mystery. Location: Lily Bay State Park near Greenville, Maine. Date: August 2020. Number of witnesses: 2. Located on the eastern shore of Moosehead Lake, Lily Bay State Park is known for its remote campsites, forested trails, and moose sightings. Each summer, thousands of visitors explore the area for hiking, boating, and fishing. In August 2020, 2 campers reported hearing unusual wood-knocking sounds and distant whooping noises late at night. When they ventured toward the noise the next morning, they found a large series of tracks, over 17 inches in length, leading from a wet area near the lake into dense woods. Number 4. The Aroostook Apparition. Location: Aroostook State Park near Presque Isle, Maine. Date: October 2019. Number of witnesses: 3. Situated in northern Maine, Aroostook State Park is surrounded by rolling hills, bogs, and heavily forested terrain. It's a quieter park, with fewer tourists, making it a peaceful getaway for birdwatchers and nature lovers. In October 2019, 3 friends hiking a lesser-known trail near Echo Lake claimed to have seen a tall, dark figure crossing the trail about 100 yards ahead. The creature stopped briefly to look at them before vanishing into the trees. The hikers later said the figure was well over 7 feet tall and unnaturally quiet despite the fallen leaves underfoot. The crisp fall air and low sunlight made visibility clear. Number 3. The Carabasset Valley Encounter. Location: Bigelow Preserve Public Land near Stratton, Maine. Date: June 2021. Number of witnesses: 1. The Bigelow Preserve, nestled in the Appalachian Mountains, offers rugged hiking and remote backcountry camping with stunning views of Flagstaff Lake. The area is known for its isolation and challenging terrain. In June 2021, a solo thru-hiker along the Appalachian Trail near the summit of West Peak spotted what he described as a huge, upright creature watching me from behind a boulder. The hiker, an experienced outdoorsman, said the creature remained still for nearly 30 seconds before ducking out of sight and leaving behind deep impressions in the moss. Though shaken, the man continued his hike and reported the sighting to local authorities upon reaching Stratton. Number 2. The Allagash Forest Howler, Appalachian Trail. Location: Allagash Wilderness Waterway near Allagash, Maine. Date: July 2022. Number of witnesses: 4. The Allagash Wilderness Waterway is one of the most remote areas in Maine, stretching across over 90 miles of rivers, lakes, and dense forests in the North Maine woods. It draws backcountry canoeists and wildlife photographers year-round. In July 2022, a group of 4 kayakers heard prolonged howls echoing through the valley during a stop near Eagle Lake. As they prepared to break camp, they witnessed a massive dark figure crouched near the shoreline, drinking or washing something in the water. The figure stood, revealing an estimated height of 8 feet, and calmly walked into the woods. The group remained still, in awe and fear, until the creature was gone. Number 1. The Baxter State Park Encounter. Location: Baxter State Park near Millinocket, Maine. Date: May 2023. Number of witnesses: 5. Baxter State Park is one of Maine's most iconic wilderness areas, encompassing over 200,000 acres of rugged mountain terrain, including Mount Katahdin, the northern terminus of the Appalachian Trail. Its isolation and strict conservation rules limit road traffic and make it an ideal place for true wilderness exploration. In May 2023, a group of 5 backpackers near the Wasataqua Extreme Trail encountered what they initially thought was a moose standing upright. Upon closer inspection, they realized the creature was a massive bipedal figure, over 9 feet tall, covered in dark brown fur with a broad, human-like face and deep-set eyes. One of the hikers, Ethan G., a forestry student at the University of Maine, later said, "It stood there, motionless, as we whispered to each other. When we made noise, it turned and walked into the trees with this powerful, quiet grace. It wasn't panicked, just like it was done observing us." The group documented the scene the next morning, finding several clear footprints, broken tree branches, and what appeared to be a makeshift bed of moss and pine needles. Park rangers took reports but offered no public explanation. Maine's thick forests, remote mountain passes, and low population density make it a prime candidate for Bigfoot sightings. From ancient indigenous lore to modern encounters by experienced outdoors people, the Pine Tree State has quietly amassed a significant number of unexplained sightings over the decades. Maine's national Bigfoot ranking, 12 out of 50. Why 12 out of 50? Maine doesn't produce the highest number of Bigfoot reports, but the ones that surface are remote, consistent, and detailed. Witnesses are often hunters, hikers, or wilderness experts, not tourists. Combined with the state's vast forest cover and extremely low population density inland, Maine offers ideal conditions for something large to remain unseen. Do you agree with this rating, or have you had an unusual encounter in the woods you can't explain? Does Bigfoot still exist, or is he simply a product of overactive imaginations? Please leave a comment in the comment section. We would love to hear from you.